Hi, I'm Hannah.
Hi, I'm Javlin. Today, we're gonna talk a little bit about why we got these little things on our hands. Like, what's up with this piece of metal? And that's just crazy. Look at that shiny, sparkly, beautiful looking thing. Wow!
Oh, it's to the side. There you go.
At the very beginning of 2025, I proposed to my beautiful, wonderful, lovely fiance in Paris, France.
In front of the Eiffel Tower.
In front of the Eiffel Tower. Here's some photos. And before we forget and it gets too far away, I was like, okay, we should talk about it, just get a video in while it's still fresh. And, you know, because I have a bad memory. So why not list it down what had happened and we can, you know, look at this in the future.
So it started back in September 8 or 9 of 2019 when I first met Javlin.
Yeah.
We met over FaceTime.
Yeah.
So millennial of us.
Yeah.
From there, we were just social media friends.
I was in LA. Hold up. I was in LA. She was in Houston. So it was a long...
Very important, yes.
It was a long distance friendship. And she flew out to me, visited.
In November.
That's kind of scary to fly out to meet a stranger. Why would you do that? I could have been a creeper and kidnapped you or something for your organs or whatever, but you flew out to see me anyway.
Yes, I did.
And then, long story short, made it official on New Year's at Countdown in San Bernardino. That happens on New Year's, yeah.
Yes. Fun fact, I did not know he asked me to be his girlfriend until after we came home.
I don't know. You kissed me at the drop, the ball drop, or whatever. You know, the New
isn't
Year's
that what
thing.
you're supposed to do?
Yeah,
as couples,
but then that's
whatever?
when I had asked, and I guess that was just a yes. I'm like, alright, cool. Anyway, after lots of adventures, years of being in LA and Houston and pursuing our dreams in music, doing videos, moving up to the Bay Area where we now are. This past Christmas, we took our very first international trip together.
Oh, yes.
To Paris. We flew out on Christmas Eve, landed Christmas Day, like in the afternoon, nighttime.
Yes.
And spent the first couple days just having fun exploring around, going to Luxembourg, trying out the foods, seeing some of the artsy-fartsy stuff with my mom and little brother. And they were in on this little secret this whole time. It's been 5 years. I think it's about that time. The whole year leading up to this, she had thought that, oh, she needs to finish school. Oh, she needs her big girl job. Oh, I don't got money like that. I had to gaslight you so hard for the past year because I got the ring back in like January of 24. Yeah.
You got it in February.
Yeah. Shout out Custom Made, by the way. Not sponsored, but they're awesome at having gone through the process with me. The whole ring is custom made from start to finish, and it looks really cool. I mean, look how shiny and beautiful.
Do you know which hand it's on?
Yeah, but more about how it had happened. I was trying to be flexible because a lot of friends who have gotten married or engaged have always said that whenever they tried to do a proposal, something always ends up wrong. So I was trying to be flexible, like whatever. We're going in the middle of winter, so you cannot expect that the weather will be absolutely perfect. But I was like, okay, whatever day that we go to the Eiffel Tower, I want to make sure that we can hop to the gardens, pop the question, and shout out my mom and little brother for being there to operate the camera and stuff like that, because photographers out there for this kind of thing would have been like $800 or more. Anyway, the morning of, super cold. I only wore a shirt and a jacket. I don't know why I did that. It was a mistake. I was freezing.
Our hands were freezing. Your hands turned slightly
blue. Yeah, that was a mistake. We started the day off going from our hotels to the Trocadero. Even early in the morning, this is like 8 a.m. Trying to get there before sunrise.
Early.
Super early. I had told her that we're gonna go there and do anniversary photos.
Yeah, I had no idea. I had my speculations that he was gonna propose. I think the wrong thing that I did was discuss it with him though, because me doing that, I just ended up being gaslit.
I was so close to like almost wanting to tell you because you had brought it up so much, and I was like, no, I gotta shut it down before I leak it.
Because each time I would tell like friends, coworkers, or family, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to Paris. Like he paid for the entire trip. Thank you, by the way. And we're celebrating our 5-year anniversary. And they're like, like, is he gonna propose? He's gonna propose. He has to. It's Paris. It's the city of love. It's your 5 years. It's perfect timing. And then to top that, he told me to get my hair done, get my nails done, which he helped pay for as well. And I was just like, is he? He can't be. Is he? And then me being the dumbass that I am, I talked to him and I was like, hey, this person or whatever thinks that you're gonna propose. It's kind of crazy, right? Or like, you're not gonna propose or anything, right? And he was like,
I feel pressured.
oh my gosh, when he told me he felt pressured, I felt so bad. I actually started crying because I didn't want to pressure him. And I was just like, no, don't feel pressured. Like, I'll even wait like a whole decade if that's what you need. Like, I'm happy with how things are. Like, you don't even need to propose. It's fine.
You'd be happy with a ring pop inside McDonald's.
Yeah, I said I would be happy with a ring pop. And you can even propose to me at McDonald's with a McFlurry in your other hand. Like, it's fine.
That's why I was like, okay, if you're down for the bare minimum. I got to go hard. I mean, I always aim to go over the top as much as I can.
Which he did.
Oh, yeah. Also, earlier in the week, I visited Louis Vuitton and I got myself a nice little ring. At the time, I had fit it on my other hand and was like, oh, this is cool, beautiful, whatever. But the real reason I got this ring was so that when I gave her ring, I could be like, hey, I flipped it on the other side. Look at that. Now we got...
That's crazy.
Yeah, you got a ring and I got myself a ring, which is nice. But this is kind of like my engagement band because it's fire. Yeah, shout out Louis V. Running it back to Trocadero, we went down the little walkway across the bridge where the Olympic stuff was, and the main plan was to go under the Eiffel Tower so that we could hit the gardens, and then I'd find a nice spot in the grass, drop to my knee and pop the question. But the thing is that there's now barriers around the whole of the, not just the park, but the Eiffel Tower as well. So
yes.
we had to go, let's just say, like, this is the Eiffel Tower, right? We had to go, and we were going like this way, and then all the way to the side, and around and here to get to the garden, only to find out the whole garden itself was also barricaded. So I was just like, okay, this is, you know how like every friend had said that something will go wrong. This is the thing that went wrong. And I was like, do I do it right here by the barricades in the dirt? There's no traffic. There's some people, you know, going by, like maintenance and other tourists and stuff like that, but I was like, should it be here? Does it make sense? I don't know. You had no idea what was going on. I was like, should I do photos here? You know, wink, and they're just like, nah. Here. You know, stuff like that. We were talking about like, let's go back to the bridge. So from here, you got to go all back away.
A lot
around.
of walking.
Yeah, and this whole time I'm freezing. Yeah. Anyway, we walked all the way back around to the bridge where the Olympic thing was, and I was like, okay, here's a good spot. So then I put down the backpack, brought out the camera, I had a 360 camera that I was hoping to do a video. My little brother was gonna do photos, and my mom took my phone and did video as well. And then I told her, hey, let's do a TikTok.
Yeah, I thought he was doing like a TikTok for himself first.
And I was just like, yeah, go stand here in front of the Eiffel Tower real quick. So I took her phone and started video recording and put it in my pocket so that I could get audio. When I set up the 360 camera and I hit record and walked away. Bro, the 360 camera, I forgot I set it to photo mode. So as soon as I walked away, it took one photo and just didn't do anything else. But I had backups. My little brother did photos, and my mom had the iPhone camera, so it was fine. Because when we were standing there, hand in hand in front of the Eiffel Tower, I was like, "Hey, thanks for coming on this trip. I love doing trips with you. Let's do more trips for the rest of our life." See, exactly what I was gonna say. It was a whole bunch of other shit that totally left my mind, and I was like, I knew I'm not gonna remember exactly just what I want to say. So the whole location switch got me frazzled, right? And I was like, well, I got more to say later, whatever. And then I turned, popped a squat, bent down, and was like, hey, will you marry me? And then she was like, You know, I think the moment still couldn't have been more perfect. Yeah, it was really pretty. You cried, teared up. I was like, I couldn't stop smiling. I was cheesing so hard.
Oh my gosh, we were cheesing so hard. Our cheeks were hurting.
Yeah, but I also forgot how cold I was because I was so wrapped up in the moment.
Yeah, and then when we looked at our hands, we're like, oh.
Oh yeah, this is blue.
Lovely, just beautiful. You know you are quite a decorator. It's amazing what you've done with such a modest budget. I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder.
This ring, you know what I mean? This ring is a gesture to symbolize love, symbolize foreverness, symbolize starting a family, symbolize doing the damn thing together forever.
I didn't get that.
And I'm excited because she is everything I could have ever wanted in a person. She's understanding, caring, supportive, and simply just means everything to me. I gotta practice, right? So it's like, ha, ha, or like, kamehameha. How should I do this?
What is going on here?
Put it in like a pocket and
Do
be
you not
like,
remember this?
I don't remember this shit at all. Oh, we went to the Eiffel Tower later that night.
Yes, yes.
And then I got this thing right here, which is like a little skyline of Paris, which I thought was cool. And we got it from the actual tower thing too. And then I eventually got this little guy, which was, let's see, 12 euros. And I came up because I found other shops that were selling it for like 15, 20, something higher. But this is the cheapest one.
I think one of them was selling them for like 29 or 39.50.
Yeah, and bro.
And I was just like,
bro, this is 12 euro, easy. Oh, I also got like a frame. Here it is. Yeah. So eventually, when we get our photos printed out, it's gonna go right in there, which will be cool. Yeah. Anyway, that's how we did a proposal in Paris. Oh, the most the most important part. I totally forgot. I wrote her a song.
oh yeah, he did. And each time I listen to it, I cry. Don't play it right now. I'm gonna cry again. I'm like tearing up thinking about it.
I haven't like publicly talked too much about it just yet because I've been keeping it as our own little thing. But I think it'd be cool to share that I made a song to propose to her. Well, okay, so the idea was when we do the proposal, I would have the song playing because I had the speaker in the backpack too, right? But then there was just so many cameras and like all this other stuff. I was like, it's a lot going on because you're gonna be so wrapped up in the moment of me having asked that you wouldn't hear the lyrics of the song or anything anyway. And plus it was super loud. There's traffic going every which way. And oh yeah, when I knelt down, random people like clapping and like pointing,
people were honking,
cheering and shouting in different languages, which is cool. The song I made for her to propose with is called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 because the very first time I asked you to be my girlfriend, it was at Countdown, right? During the New Year's countdown, essentially, where, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's New Year's. And I thought it'd be really cool because since Countdown, which was January 1st, 2020, it's been 5 years, which is crazy. And then the lyrics go, we've got 5 years down and forever to go. And I got 3 words to say to the one I love most. I love you. Since we became official at this festival called Countdown, our anniversary on New Year's, and it's been 5 years, all of that just kind of tied together and made something really cool, which ended up being the song that I put together. I had to kick her out the house just so I could record it in the closet.
Oh my gosh, I was also just recovering from wisdom teeth removal, and I was studying for finals. It was so rough. Yeah. But I was like, okay, he said it's a very important project to him, so I'm gonna let him do his thing. I'm just gonna figure out other things to do.
She knew I was working on a project. She didn't know what it was for. I'm sure you knew it was like music related, but I didn't tell you what it was.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, I need to kick you out the house so I can work on this, because it's not even I can do it in the closet and you can just be in the living room. Like, I need you out the house so I could get this done.
Yeah, I was missing my nap time. I love my nap times. And I was like, I can't even nap with like headphones. He's like, no, I need you out.
No, you got to be out of the house to do it. I had the idea for the song like, oh gosh, months before the trip, but it wasn't until maybe a month before we had actually like left that I had to crack down and finally finish recording. So like the beat is by someone else, right? But then I went in and added my own strings and then reconstructed a bunch of the parts so that during the bridge where I'm like, now I'm down on one knee, it's more of me. All that stuff was constructed by me to make it a more unique feeling. And I think that's your favorite part of the song too.
Oh my gosh, right? When the bridge keeps playing, that's when like the waterworks happens. I'm like bopping to the song, I'm like vibing, and then the bridge happens and I'm like and I cry each time.
Yeah, music has always been a really important thing in our lives, from making it together, connecting over it, and even growing together, making music videos with like Popeye, like all the years we've been together. So making a song to kind of put a cherry on top of our relationship kind of felt right, and I'm just grateful and glad that you liked it.
No, I hate it. That's why I cry.
The song.
It's my favorite song. You're gonna have to top it for the for the wedding.
God, sheesh. Whenever that is. So anyway, this is the story of our proposal and how it went. I'm excited for life with you.
Yeah.
We'll see what 2025 brings us after 5 years of being together. And we got forever to go. And I got 3 words to say. To the one I love most, which is you.
Oh, no, I love you.
I love you. Anyway, thanks for listening to our story.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Even if it's just future us. Take care. Have a good 2025. Bye.
Bye.